The Castle of Lord Velimir is a game I discovered during the Steam Next Fest. It had so many issues in its development and design that seemed of great interest to me. Well, let me just read you out the blurb on Steam. Take the main role in an epic battle against encroaching darkness. Dark Souls, Super Mario Bros. And Warcraft 3 had a baby, and it's this game. How did the baby happen, you ask? Well, it was that wild of a party. A blurb like that cannot help but make a distinct impression on the grooves of one's brain. And I did my best to go through the demo. I enjoyed every moment of it until it crashed unbearably. We advise discretion for players sensitive to intense violence, dark fantasy themes, and mature storylines. There may be something like this in, so I guess a content warning. I don't think the game has a story or characters or a narrative, so I don't understand what this is about. A little backstory for Journey of how Castle of Lord Velimir was created, and just a little before that. In December 2020, my life took a turn I never expected. At 34, I was walking with my then girlfriend, now my wife, near the university I had left behind in 2011. It was a simple walk, but it sparked a conversation that would reignite a dream I thought was lost forever: becoming a programmer. Back then, I didn't believe it was possible. My last encounter with coding was nearly a decade earlier during my university exams. Since then, I had settled into my family's business, producing and selling high-quality smoked meat. I excelled at it, but deep down, I knew something was missing. My life has changed completely, and I know there's so much more to learn. If there's one thing I've taken from this journey, it's this: never give up on your dreams. It's never too late to start over, to learn, to grow, and to create. The road may be tough, but the destination is worth every step. Keep pushing, keep learning, and never stop creating. Friends, viewers, are you ready to see the video game called The Castle of Lord Velimir? This is The Castle of Lord Velimir. You can jump, you can roll. Oh, and you can press escape to actually see the controls. WAS to move, E to interact, left shift to sprint, space to jump, C to crouch, Q to roll, 1 for melee, 2 for magic, 3 for ranged. And you've got some combo options. Oh, that's not quit the menu, that's quit the game. Okay, well, we live and learn, don't we? Get ready. Oh, hang on, right. Well, watch. Do you know the idea of move buffering? Anyone understand what I mean by move buffering? And then I put my hands here. He's going to keep attacking. I think it's put a lot of attacks in a queue, and there's actually a really long cooldown. I think there's a really long move buffer queue. Okay. C for crouch, C for crouch, Q for roll, crouch. What are you doing? Okay, crouch. Okay, I want to make clear that I don't know why he's doing it again. This isn't me. I don't know why he's doing it. I just want to crouch through this little path. Okay, crouch. I think he's got a mind of his own. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not about queuing, because I haven't clicked the attack button in this room once. So if you run away, you will stop to do attacks. But I guess it's on me for like over clicking, you know? Dead. Okay, the penalty for death, as far as I can tell, is that you go back into this room over here. So I don't mind dying that much, I guess. The Ring of Regeneration, yes, okay. That could be good, I suppose. Then I've got magic and then I've got rings. Let's equip. Use. Oh, it's gone. Oh, a ring just... This is a ring where if you use it, it goes. It's not equipped. It's more like a potion. You use it and it's gone. One thing you could say about this game is when it's got a bit in it that's dark, it's dark. Oh, a Hellfire Cleaver, okay. And a better ring. We've picked up a better Ring of Regeneration, but I know better than to use that because I'm going to treat it more like a healing potion. And then I've got a Cleaver, which possibly is better. Oh, okay. So let's just compare item descriptions. This is the Broken Sword, clearly not very good. Then there's the Dagger, short-range melee weapon. Then there's the Dagger 2, a short-range melee weapon. Then there's the Hellfire Cleaver, used in rituals to open rifts between the Hellfire Cleaver. The Hellfire. There's no. It's on a little scroll thing, but there's no way to see it without mousing over here. Used in the rituals between the underworld and it was used in the open rifts between. To open rifts between the underworld and the surface, allowing demons to pour forth and wreak havoc. The axe is said to carry a fragment of the infernal flame, capable of burning the souls of those it strikes, leaving nothing but ashes. On equip, more damage. On equip, plus 20% crit chance. Great. That sounds better than what we had. One thing I'll give it, when it's dark, it's really, really too dark. So this is interesting. That seems to be a big boss. Can you see that there's a guy through there? But I'll worry about him later because I can't get through this door. Unless I try and just clip through or something. I feel like if I really dedicated some time, I could... Am I stuck on the ceiling? Am I first person mode flying? Why? Well, this is going to be my way through... Oh, and a ladder. Great, let's climb. Great. Well, good introduction to ladders, I suppose. I'm glad that was there. And then a little devil guy. I don't think I've made contact once. Let me try that again with full stamina. We're really struggling to make contact here. What is going... Oh, he's dead. Oh. Huh? Get dead. Get killed. Oh, we're having trouble here. Hello? This was your first game, huh? And you're 38. There we go, you're dead. Nope. You're still around. Are you... Oh, yeah, good dodge. Probably why you haven't taken any damage so far. And then just an obvious strike that passes straight through your body. Kabam! Kabam! Well, I don't see any reason to spend any more time on you. You're impervious to harm, but also can't hurt. Oh. Okay. Well... I'm increasingly glad that there's no... Was this always here? Was there always a spike trap here? That wasn't there before, was it? Is that part of the game design that you have to run back from one point, but they add new traps? Okay, I'm just going to ignore you. I think I've decided it's safe to just pretend you don't exist. And then this... Oh. Okay, doesn't count. Isn't real. Here's one of the intricate elevators we've been promised. A thing. Another thing. Another thing. Is this just showing me here all the monsters you might fight? That's fun. Here are just a... Oh. Okay, well, I've seen the gallery of monster models. Back up, please. Back up. I've seen the gallery. Back up. I can't even jump that gap, though. It's not even like I've got to go and fight them. I can't get over there. Back up. Please. Do you think they did this just for the trailer? Do you think this was just like a player's not supposed to be here? But I didn't do anything mad. I didn't go out of bounds to get here. I broke a wall. I broke a wall around the corner from when it says you can break walls to find hidden areas. Hell yeah, let's go. Okay. Axe out. Okay, great. Well, I've killed this demonstration enemy. I've just got to die, haven't I? There's just nothing I can do here. Here's the thing that gets me, right? The developer knows the game they've made. The developer knows the game they've made. But they've mentioned that the story of the game has, like, sex and loss and suffering and stuff in it. So, when does that stuff happen? Like, when do they believe... Right, because this is a dev testing area, which is completely accessible via normal gameplay, they haven't put the death barrier in because it's just a dev testing area. So why don't I just run over here? This is the loss and suffering. I'm having a great time. Ah, bread. This looks really hard. This looks actually seriously quite hard. Will they line up to make a more plausible swinging pattern? Was this a... Oh, here we go. That wasn't bad, hey? That wasn't bad. This is way too hard. What are you doing? This is ridiculous. The first one of these it shows me is this hard. Okay, now. Ow. No! One hit! Bread. Is this a breakable wall? Oh, I believe that the developer of this game put some impossible to kill late game enemies into this starting area just for the purposes of video recording it for the trailer, but I have accidentally let them out and they are stalking the castle. They can kill me very easily and I do not seem to be able to do damage to them at all. And there's one now. So I just need to run past. Also, I've got no idea what to do or where to go. I've got two ways I can go and both of them seem impossible. I can't imagine the difficulty is intentional, but it's a ruthlessly hard game. The traps are mind-bogglingly tough. And look, he's coming closer and closer to spawn. When I respawn, he just starts walking to my position. And when I get even remotely close, he just does a massive combo with no pause and no break. My only advantage is that if I die, I'd have no consequences. Does the fire actually even hurt you? It's worth testing, isn't it? Okay, that makes life a lot easier. No, it doesn't do anything. This route is the one that looks the most plausibly the developer intended route. It doesn't involve breaking any doors. It doesn't involve anything that feels like a secret. You simply walk through the corridors. This route is open and visible, and it's brightly lit with fire and flame. Bread. And also, I remember from the demo, this is the route that led towards the second bit of the demo. This was progress within the demo of this game. But now there is this long bridge. all you can do is drop down here, and there is no viable way to proceed. Bread. But I did manage to sort of clip up over here. If you punch against the surface, you will rise. Bread. And then here's where I get more confused. We're going to drop down here. This might kill us. No, okay, that's good. And then the only thing I can find is this door, and there's no way past. Oh, this game. What am I supposed to do? The thing is, there is an open world outside of this castle with horses you can ride. There's like loads of stuff. So like, I don't think they're trying to disguise the lack of content. There is definitely more content than this. I don't know how to get past this door. I keep thinking, what did the developer intend? And you know what? You do that with good art. You think, what did the maker of this art intend? Well, I'm thinking it right now. Okay, we've never been this far before. Something bad is going to happen, and I am absolutely on edge about it. Something bad is going to happen, and I am on edge. Oh, a bow. Well, that's worth it. Even if I die now, I've got a bow. Do I have arrows? Oh, I'm going to die to those guys. Oh, or will I? I've got a bow, haven't I? So, equip my bow. And now I could just shoot my bow at everyone. Oh, the game's gotten good. I can just headshot skeletons from a distance. It's trivialized. The game's trivial. Great, because I hated the combat. The combat really wasn't fun. You have almost 0 health. Yes, that's why I'm on edge. Oh, off. I should have shot. Lift back up. Lift back up, please. Lift up. Lift, go back up. Lift back up, please. Please lift back up. Lift goes down, and then that means it can go up as well. Trivialize this. Well, I'm going to run over to the right. I've got to dodge. Test keeper. You shouldn't say that in the final release. Ready to get trivialized. Oh no, my bullets bounce off. Oh no. He sort of jerked his head back like that bothered him. Oh, yeah, he could be the keeper of tests, you're right. Oh, we're good, we're good. Another demon, sorry, I read it as dreamin'. Another demon fallen. Okay, great. And what you got in there? I saw an item pickup, but it's deep in your body. I think the bow's timed out or something. I can't get it. They've made the boss too big to get the item he drops. They have made the boss too big for you to get the item the boss drops. Well, it took less than a year for one person to make this. And games like this... Oh, nice, good. What? What? What did you say? Huh? Yeah, I am back at the start. That implies I could have jumped up there and jumped up here. That was the beginning of the game. I could have jumped up here off of there and just been done with it. Oh, you're kidding me. I could have just jumped up and jumped up. I could have just got here straight away. One thing that the design of this game is always plagued by is an absolute lack of clarity as where to go. You would think every instinct you have is that it's funneling you into this cave. And this cave seems to lead to another boss, but also wildly too dark to see and clearly no way over there. There's just no route, and I think that's a lethal fall drop. Are there saves? I don't know. I've clicked every button on the keyboard trying to find out how to how to do anything. The very prospect that you cannot save the game is making me feel sick. This has taken me 2.5 hours. Also, it didn't look like this at all. It was like really, really dark. And now I think it's day-night cycled itself into looking egregious. And only now that I've got past what I think is the tutorial demo, do you see that there's all this open geometry? Tentacles Brothers! Okay, here we go, Tentacles Brothers. Okay, can we get anything from this? No. Okay, there's one of the Tentacle Brothers. Is that the guy I was fighting before? They no longer seem bothered that I exist. I don't think their AI is triggering. Should I go up to the chair? No, I'll go round. Let's go round. Have you consumed all your rings? Yeah. I don't think that's supposed to look like that. Oh. The further we get through the game... Oh, hello. It really doesn't feel finished. Oh. Yeah, all right. Do you know, I think I've been naive. I believe the person was sincere. They wrote all these blog posts about, you know, never stop creating. And they wrote all this... They wrote a big content warning on the Steam page about how the story deals with a lot of troubling themes, including like sexuality, finally. But when's that going to come up? Are they just referring to the Tentacles Brothers?
Bread.
Is it just the Tentacles Brothers that might bother people?
Bread.
To make your own story? Well, I've made a wonderful story about a developer who really did try, but probably hit a few blocks along the way. I guess I've made that story up in my head about a sincere person trying to tell a relatively generic story, but in having a genuine intention to do so. I like how they're called Tentacles Brothers because... second boss killed. Yes, just ignore that guy. He's not really there. Look, he's dead. He's back. Okay, what now? I mean, have I completed Lord Velimir's castle? One thing I genuinely... I fell again. It's just so dark you can't tell when you're going to fall. I fell. I fell again. Do you think I've completed it? I just want a credit scene. That's all I want, really. I mean, I don't know. I think people criticise, but there's nothing wrong with it. You know, you can see how much effort they put in because I can see all the way to the starting area from me. I started over there and now I'm over here. What's not a video game about that? I've played a video game. I liked how the game was unravelled more and more until the point where I can run across the entire death plane and see the entire game from below. I think that's had a nice narrative feel to it. I don't think I have any complaints. Do you know what we can do? We can now run behind that door. You know, there was that door that we couldn't get past. Well, you know, there's clearly more game, right? Because we never got past that door. Oh. Do you know, all I want, what would make me put Lord Velimir down and never touch it again is a credit screen. A credit screen that says, you've won. Thanks for playing. This was made by, and then it just lists the guy who made it. And then I'd be like, that's it, I've completed Lord Velimir. But until that happens, it doesn't feel like I've completed Lord Velimir because there are 2 locked doors I haven't got through. How do you know you've missed content? Because there are locked doors. Just to be clear, they're called the Tentacles Brothers because they have multiple tentacles that writhe even when they're dead. They just writhe endlessly. Hello. And here's Tentacle Father. Although he hasn't got tentacles, has he? He hasn't got any tentacles. Do you know, in the trailer, they show the character fighting this guy. And that means that in the trailer, he just made himself fight this thing that goes through different canned animations. I'm playing this to the end. No thanks for the stream. I'm playing this through. I made an oath. And do you know what I'm going to do? At the very least, I'm going to kill that boss, because now that it's day mode, all the geometry is revealed and I can climb across the ceilings. I could have done this the whole time. I think that's why they made everything pitch black, so that you couldn't see how possible it was to do this. No, I'm still... Look, I've got a whole boss here. Who knows what this boss will drop? This boss might drop a key to the final area, and then I could be done with the game, right? Once I've unlocked all the doors... Look, they put a whole enemy here. Bam, look at that. Victory. Geek Demon fallen. You tried to rob me of that. That's what you tried to take from me. Now he's going to have the key for the final door. All right, maybe not. Okay. So there's only one thing left to do. And that is get past the other locked door. Okay, this is it. The last trial. Okay. We're going to use every trick in the book to find the last bit of gameplay content. Okay, could I get to the base of that pillar? Could I get to the base of this pillar, do you think? Yeah, I think that's the play. I think the play is to get down onto that geometry somehow. Yes. Yes. I'll never stop playing Lord Velimir's castle. It's all because, for no clear reason, if you put your weapon away and punch, you go up. And I think most people won't have found that because, well, why would they? Okay. Just get onto the staircase. Here we go. So I never figured out... Does it open from the other side? Was that the intention? Did they put the interaction on the wrong... No. I just don't know what they were thinking. I don't understand. I don't understand why they put it there. And now, the final challenge of Lord... That's a lift, right? I'll come back to that. Now, the final challenge. Get my sword out. Things are about to get toasty. This is a boss arena. Something's going to happen. This is the final challenge. It's one of those doors that doesn't open. It's just another one. What about if I click the camera through? Is there even anything there? Please, Lord Velimir, give me something. Don't make me climb out of the window. Oh, I can. Oh, I can climb out the window. What is there? In every locked door you can circumvent. Oh, nothing. Well, probably nothing here. I am slowly coming round to the idea that there's nothing here. And that this game doesn't have a story. But why put content warnings? Why put content warning? For it may allude to elements of drug and alcohol use. It doesn't explicitly depict sexual acts, but it may touch upon mature themes such as war, loss, and sacrifice. We advise discretion sensitive to intense violence and mature storylines. Why say things that, like, you're talking about the game has, like, upsetting or controversial stuff in it, which is only going to lose you people who might play it otherwise. Okay, last things last is that lift. Oh no, please let me back up. Please, I don't deserve to die here. I don't deserve to live the rest of my life in Lord Velimir's castle. And do you think some of this stuff was like an intentional trick? Like an actual trick on players to get them to play longer by thinking, well, here's a locked door, so maybe you can get through here. Do you think that was like an intentional deception? Or do you think it was just... I don't know, the only way I can think otherwise is you're extremely addled and you've forgotten what you've put in the game. You've forgotten what setups to pay off. It's not a lift, is it? It's just the same asset they used for a lift, and it's not a lift. It's just the same asset they used for the lift. It's not a lift. Lord Velimir's castle's not a real game, is it? This isn't a real game, is it? I paid £12 for this. But it's not actually a game, is it? It's just a bunch of assets. Yeah, 12. I was excited to play through Lord Velimir's Castle. I honestly thought it was going to be a poor game, but I thought there was lots of it. No, in the demo, there was cutscenes. There was a whole other area. You could ride a horse. If you haven't seen the demo was longer and more involved than this. It had more content than this. I don't really understand what's happened between the demo and the full release. This has less... In the demo, right? There were none of these bosses. You do a little bit of this opening bit, and then it transports you to this castle, and then you climb down from the castle, and there's a village, and next to the village is a mountain with werewolves in it. In the village is a horse you can ride. There are characters with voice lines in the village. It felt like it was a game. I'm so stupid. I'm so... I just thought... Oh my god, the fucking demon's still here. Unkillable. Stop crouching. Stop crunching. Don't crunch. And part of me was thinking, oh, well, I've got it in my Steam store now, so that when they update it or whatever, I'll still have it. But of course, they said they're going to release 3 games a year, so this has been abandoned already. How could there be less to the demo? That's what I don't understand. This is what I've been saying the whole time, that there must be more to the game because I saw it in the demo. Look, okay, Lord Velimir's Castle, it was so different.
But I've picked up a sword.
I mean, it doesn't look different there.
Sort of
I don't like him being here. Look, there's this whole
Do you think the developer actually recorded someone saying that, or they found a recording of someone saying that?
Let me go up to the top of this castle.
Seek to add some talent.
Press 9. We loved Press 9. We all love Press 9. That's why I bought the game. Look how much there is.
Someone's downloaded some packs. Someone's downloaded some packs here. Someone's going to make Lord Velimir proud.
That's a huge amount of effort to chuck in the bin. That's as much as there is in the game.
Am I still the same guy as before? No. No. Everything I've had before is lost. This is a new guy.
And then you can't find out that the game's just about to end.
Look, functioning.
Look, hang on. Pause the game. Look over there, little...
Is everything okay?
Look, over there, there's a windmill.
Application functioning.
Over there, look, there's this little platform and a little tower. Maybe I can pray to someone. Can we add a thunderstorm? In 2 months, I'll watch over this. I'll do a Lord Velimir retrospective. And then eventually it'll get to this VOD bit. And at the very end of 2.5 hours of me reflecting on getting scammed, then we'll get 3 Seans. And this Sean won't stop shouting because I'll get more and more upset. 2 months' time, straight here, Lord Velimir retrospective. When I'll reflect on when I spent £12 on a non-game. We had our experiences. Now it's time to forget them and go to bed. Thank you very much for hanging out. I am going to leave now because I think it's in my best interest and for the preservation of my mental health. Do not tell anyone I got scammed. Do not talk about this evening. I'll see you in 2 months. Goodbye. Just on you, you're impervious to harm, but also can't hurt. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm increasingly glad that there's no... Was this always here?